Hey baseball fans, welcome to this video of the worst balls and strike calls from the month of May in the 2024 season. Now, before we get started, I wanted to set a few parameters and ground rules because there's always someone who argues with whether these are actually balls or strikes or were just fine being called the way they were. Now, just with the balls that were in the zone, like you can see on this graphic, there were 8,840 pitches that were called either a ball or a strike. Only 29 of them were called a strike in the month of May, so that should illustrate just how bad these calls really are. Anyway, that's my mini rant. Enjoy!
Remember we were having that conversation about generation?
24-year-old rookie. You got to be a good defender.
And there's something else Garrett has to learn how to do.
Willie Castro, 0 for 1 today. That's a low strike. Those Gilbert's.
He's going to have to monitor that energy. He's got about 40.
Oh. Sometimes I'm literally trying to add some emotion to the game. You know, hopefully some hitters see that and see my emotion in the game right here.
C.J. Abrams, the batter, and he takes a strike. 0-1.
Machado's put the ball on the ground twice. He's 0 for 2. Called strike as he shakes his head.
To start the inning, back to back. And the number 7 batter got a base hit. That was very fortunate.
3 home runs given up in the 8th inning. Oh, really?
That's a strike.
No!
Too, and I remember, Michael, we did the first series in Houston out of spring training, and I was thinking, you know, he had a great spring. He could get off.
2-0. He falls behind Marco. Wow.
That out. Ooh, gets a call there.
That's why I was a reliever.
Did you express that to the manager?
No, not with an 8.5 ERA.
His first full season.
Really good hitter, you know, being able to stay through balls, adjust the swing, get hits on some pitches that most guys wouldn't be able to get hits on, you know.
Genesis Cabrera has an option and has had a bit of a bumpy season. And
Pittsburgh had one start in his 16 games so far this year. And Fleming was in.
Clayton's 27 years old from California.
You guys hear a little snack, crackle, and pop. It's Ozzy's chain.
Pinch hitter here for Smith. And Heaney. Oh my goodness.
Had some scuffling last, I don't know, in the last, week, 2 weeks. Hadn't been a sharp.
There's so many position players on this team that have talent, have skill, and that know the strike zone.
2-1 Rangers, 1-2 pitch.
Got him! Got him outside.
Last licks for Toronto against.
Bryson Stott had the night off last night in there against the lefty and a low strike. So
for the last couple of years, originally he was with the Twins.
After that great 2023 season.
Yeah, I would imagine, Cody, and that ball was
Really try not to fall in that trap of trying to do too much and trying to hit.
Oh, I'll take that.
And now second and third, one out for Vinny. And that's low for ball 1.
And Freddie Freeman at the top of that list for the Dodgers as well. So that's the main launch angle. That's where you want it to be.
2-1. Right on the edge. Another. 2 balls and 2
pinch hit.
Jackson Churio takes.
Trying to get through the game.
He is held to a high standard. I mean, you think about the Dallas Cowboys. Zone expanded. Now the score after a 3-run Seth Brown home run. And Kyle McCann's called out on strikes.
And for all the young fans out there, be sure to look out for our cameras at Target Field to pose a question. Hopefully we'll get those in throughout the summer. So Denard Span.
When a catcher does that, there's Seager. He was, MVP of the World Series.
Well, since you mentioned it, he's one of 4 to be a 2
hits for the Mariners. On 1 to tie. He did go 1 and 2.
On the outside corner, got him looking at a fastball. 8 strikeouts for Christian Scott.
Dome, though.
He did.
But his helmet definitely proved.
2-2 the count on Danny Mendick. And strike 3 called.
Clean those dishes. He set the table for you. Comes into this game 4-0 with a 3.06 ERA. It's kind of like Snell-like with the amount of walks.
Right. Why'd you ask?
Okay.
All right, back to work.
Thank you for that. That's a riff you can all use at your next game.
At 385 overall this year between the two locations. 333.
Ooh. And it's win in almost 2 years.
When you've been gone that long, and he said,
look at that 4-seam fastball, 119 again. My goodness.
That's crazy.
fastball loses a little bit of that pop, a little bit of the location. Colton Cowser has not put a ball at play. 2 strike in the lineup.
And if Grossman leading it off in the last of the 7, the 6th spot is due up for Texas.
Ball 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Got him. Back-to-back Ks.
Base hit to left, base hit to right. Ooh, and that is a break. And
league average is 72 miles an hour. And the batting average is when you get the bat.
Kyle Stowers is on deck.
Don't know where that one missed.
Wow. Wow. I agree with you on that one.
Ooh.
2022, 102 straight regular season series without being swept. That includes 2 game sets.
I couldn't believe they said, we need you to touch toes so we can feel the vibration. Wow, strike.
2-0 count for Ivan Herrera. Got the call from Rob. Strada made the very fine play on. Since then, 2 walks.
Blake Trinan has been activated, so stretch the lead to a point where he gets an inning.
Oh, that is way off of the inside part of the plate
This year, especially with Kwan out, he's playing a lot of left field. Takes strike 3 called here as that pitch seemed to be off the plate.
Slim just left out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul crushing metrics for Don Orsillo.
It hurts my.
And that's a high strike called by Adrian Johnson to help.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Gleyber's average now at 227, couple of home runs, 11 RBIs.
Something to celebrate about.
Shea comes back at 98. Oh, wait.
The first pitch here, that's a strike to Eugenio Suarez.
Come on. Them have different colored shirts on. You don't get a good break on it.
Oh boy.
You should play here, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that thunder is enormous.
On a send along.
This is something that a pitcher wrestles with every single outing.
You know what you have to do? It's quite simple. You have to do both.
Just a one-run game.
Hard it is to pick up the ball out of Simber's hand. Imagine being a right-handed hitter trying to hit that.
And Smith, another lefty, he'll take a strike that seemingly was off the plate.